Hey guys, it's Robbie here, and today I'm going to go over my weigh-in that I didn't do Sunday and a video tag. Alright, so first of all, my life's a little hectic right now. Right now, Tuesday is my only day off. So while I officially do step on the scale Sundays, I don't necessarily always have the time or necessarily the energy to do a weigh-in video after the fact. So I don't know if I'm going to change my weigh-in day or what have you, but it is what it is for right now. So since I got tagged by Sandy, I love tags and it's been quite a while. So since I got tagged by Sandy, Let's Get Fit with Sandy, I'll link her down below. I decided I'll just go over my weigh-in now and then also do the tag and kind of kill two birds with one stone. I do want to be more regular on here. It's just, honestly, my life is a little too hectic and yeah, I don't have many excuses. I'm an emotional wreck right now. I'm waiting for my meds to mellow out. It's been just over 2 weeks since I started a new medication and yeah. Not getting into all that. So anyway, my weigh-in Sunday, the 25th, was 290 pounds. If you guys remember, I had gained like 17 pounds. And so I got up to like 297 point something, 0.4. So I was working to get that back off. Obviously, I did not expect it all to come off in 1 week. It comes on very easily, but it doesn't necessarily come off very easily. But luckily, and a lot of it had to be a sodium gain or water weight, etc., etc. So either way, I was able to end the week with a 7.4 pound loss, which is fantastic. So for a grand total of 86.8 off. Obviously, you guys know I got to that 100-pound mark. I want to get there again. This week, not been going so great. It is Wednesday, and I've not behaved at all this week. It's been really hard, and I think part of it, like, I don't want to just blame medication. I don't want to be that person, but I've been so hungry. Like, times that I'm normally not hungry, after I've eaten something, I'm still so hungry. And you guys know, I've always talked about my biggest issue is boredom hunger, not true hunger. But like literally, there's been times at work where after I ate, a couple hours later, my stomach is like gurgling because it's hungry. And it's very frustrating and very tempting to give in. Now, granted, I've been giving in with some very poor food choices. And if I'm going to have an excuse for that, it's because, unfortunately, unhealthy food is a whole lot cheaper. I can get a 5-pack of ramen for, $1 or $1.30 rather than one little salad or ingredients to make a salad. And lately, money's been a little bit tight. I got a little irresponsible. And yeah, all of that's in the works to get fixed. Either way, starting today, behaving. Got the rest of the week. Hopefully I end with a loss. I don't think it's going to be the loss of that 17 pounds. And I do think I am going to go back to the weighing in every day. I did that last week, and that really helped motivate me every single day to be like, dude, you were down a pound. Let's keep going. Or like, hey, you necessarily weren't. Let's work a little bit harder. Let's examine what we ate yesterday and kind of see what we can tweak about it today. So I'm going to go back to that. May or may not record. I didn't record it last week, but at the very least, I'll be writing it down for myself. All right, so let's get into the tag questions. We're almost 5 minutes into here. So Sandy over at Let's Get Fit with Sandy tagged me in a random question tag, and these are extremely, extremely random. I don't know who to tag anymore. I feel like I've been out of the loop for so long. Besides Sandy, I don't really feel like I'm close to anybody anymore. And I don't know who's been tagged. So if you are a YouTuber and you want to do tag videos, let me know. I will start tagging you every single time. Otherwise, feel free to answer them in the comments. And otherwise, I'm just going to answer myself. All right, so number 1, are you a good cook? I feel like I am. Depends on the dish, of course, but I feel like I can cook pretty darn well. I can get a little bit creative. I can follow recipes very easily. It always amazes me that there are people that can't just follow a recipe and have it come out right. Like, I always thought, well, the instructions are there, but I know there are people that it doesn't happen that way too. So I guess that qualifies me as a good cook. Number 2, are you a hoarder? Not full blown need to be on television hoarder, but I do have a habit of not throwing away things for the just in case moment. You know what I'm talking about, where it's like, well, I know I haven't used this in 2 years, but what if, even though chances are if that what if does happen, I'm going to forget I have it. Because that's my big issue, is having boxes of stuff and not knowing what's even in them. Where when I open it, it's like, oh yeah, I love this. Or yeah, this is actually really useful. But it's been in a box for 2 years. Need to work on that. Number 3, are you more likely to avoid conflict? Excuse me, sorry. Also, medication makes me sleepy all the time. The past 3 days, almost any free time I have, I want to sleep. Anyway, are you more likely to avoid conflict? Yes, I despise conflict. If I can, I will avoid it at all costs. Unfortunately, in life, there are times that it has to happen. So that's cool. Number 4 is a weird one. Because the first half of it, can you close your eyes and raise your eyebrows? Are there people that can't? I really don't know, but that seems like that's a pretty easy one. And the other one, other half of that is, can you touch your nose to your tongue? I cannot, and I've got a stuffy nose, so I am not going to show you, but I cannot do it. Number 5, do you believe in love at first sight? I do not. I believe in lust at first sight. I believe at, wow, that person's cool at first sight, or wow, I really want to get to know that person at first sight, but not true, honest love. I honestly question if I even believe in love at this point. But I see it with other people, so I know it's there. But definitely not at first sight. And number 6, do you see the glass as half empty or half full? That one's really hard. I want to see the glass as half full. Unfortunately, you guys know my mental health issues now. I struggle with that. I used to joke and say it's completely full. It's just half full of liquid and half full of air. But the question isn't truly about a glass of water. It's about life and looking on the bright side and seeing the positive and finding, happiness in things. And I try really hard, but it's really hard for me lately. Extremely hard. And just being honest, yeah. Number 7. Sorry, also, I was in the sun all day yesterday. I was swimming, and so all of allergies and stuff, and also probably sunburn. My skin's a little tender today. So hence coughing is what I was trying to say. Number 7, do you sleep with the lights on, off, or with a nightlight? I live in a city with big ass windows in here, so I turn all my lights off, but it's never truly pitch black. Like, unless I were to buy blackout curtains everywhere. My bedroom, I do have blackout curtains, but I don't shut them completely, so some light gets in. So in essence, it's like always having a night light. But I do turn the lights off mainly for saving electricity purposes, not because the light truly bothers me. There's been plenty of times that I've fallen asleep at night and will just, before the lights are off, and when I wake up, I may or may not actually bother to turn them on or off. Yeah. Number 8, did you wear a uniform in school? No, I went to Lutheran schools. After I graduated, my high school went to uniforms, but while I was there, no uniforms. Number 9, have you ridden a motorcycle? I have not. Despite the fact that my dad owned one when I was a little kid, and I have friends that own them, I still have never actually been on one. And number 10, how many days could you last without internet? If it was by choice, none. I use the internet literally for every aspect of my life. But realistically, how long could I survive if there was no internet? I mean, obviously I could survive. But excuse me, but it would definitely be a lot harder. But physically possible, it didn't always exist. But if it was a choice thing, I like challenge myself going without internet. I mean, I pay my bills by the internet, so like I'd at least once a month have to do it. But also just because I like it and I use it for everything. My memory's horrible. I can easily Google it. I can, whatever. All my entertainment. I have a bunch of DVDs, but all my TV is streaming services. A lot of the books that I read are either audio books that I download from the internet or digital books. Everything I do is tied to the internet. So yeah. All right. So that is all the questions. Again, thank you, Sandy, and your son, of course. I wish I had like a cool person to sit next to me and kind of banter with. So if anybody's in St. Louis and want to do some bantering tag videos, let me know. Maybe when my parents get back in town, we could try that again. But yeah, so that's all the questions. I will type them in the box below, as well as link Sandy down below. And yeah, I'll talk to y'all later.